I'm sure about it. This is it. This is the only way to do it. It's the only way. Alright, I'm turning things on. Alright, let's tap in. On the power-up charge, no mouse is included for the controls yet, but we are using our portable Android device, and we're now preparing to enter in the main system cartridge, and this is it here. This is the virtual interface cartridge. And we're going to put it in the front insert of the main system. Okay. Light flickers, and suddenly something needs to get plugged in now, and then suddenly something will happen. And let's go ahead and plug in Bendu box, virtual interface. I mean, Bendu's virtual interface box, if you want to really put it into a sensible sentence. It is the virtual interface unit by the Bendu game title, game name, and that is the logo underneath it. And so we first, that's right, we don't place that on the front. We take this, and where I'm going to show you the data version of this program. Go ahead and insert the main virtual interface cartridge into the main hub that you are using to plug into your device. That's what I'm doing now, and before long the USB is then read. All works well. Looks like I'm working with about 774 megabytes free. The recommendation is 1 gigabyte should be free or more to sustain and relay the programs within these cartridges, so that you are then able to retrieve them and utilize them at your convenience. So I'm going to go, but I got my mouse back, so now that I've plugged in the system, and it's all coming in with one transformer plug into the device that is coming from a single output, and that single output then trails up to a hub which has about 4 ports in it. It has an electrical plug for power to provide the current present, meaning right now, power supply, and that supply is coming from the wall, since it's a USB charger and data cord. So that charges the USB. The USB is then providing a mouse input with a wireless mouse. It's providing a import for the front face of the system. It's providing the extra slot we need for several things. It could be for an extra cord that the system requires, or it could be for like the main system cartridge that I just put into it. It's because once the cartridge has too much data on it, it is then wisest and best to go ahead and take that data cartridge and plug it in directly to the USB, so that it's not having to be powered through the system yet. Now, sometimes the I can be wrong. Sometimes it can be also if the battery that's supplying the system, with the extra battery that's supplying the system, is low. Possibly that can happen as well. If it's super charged up, then sometimes things are activated that are in big bulk. But it also depends on your device as well. So it could not be the fault of the system. It could be just that the device here, whatever screen I'm using, is whichever. So I'm sure you could finish that sentence. I've got the mouse now working here, which the hub provides the cartridges coming in, and the only thing that I have the system set up for is for the hub face. And when I put in all the other cartridges, those will go through the hub face, the front face. So that's and it sort of provides this extra slot that because the extra cartridges are not as loaded and they're not as filled with so much data, so they're able to be plugged into the front face of the system and be accessed through that. And that's basically an extra USB extension at this point. Later on, there are going to be a few extra pins that are going to be put into the back of the jacks, so that the cartridges are going to be made with a little bit extra treats and surprises in them for activating certain things. But the goal is to be able to take, the main cartridge and plug that in somewhere, and that gives us the main area. And then it's sort of a library, and then that shows us all of the selections there are, and takes us to what everything is in this program that's been built, and shows you just that it's the directory. And then from there, you are then able to load in all of the other cartridges and all of the other things that it directs you to, so it works as a kind of a little library. So I'll get started, and we will utilize a few percentages of charge right now. Right now we're at 15%. So we'll find out just how long we can last for just a little bit. And it's 10:43 p.m. at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and open up a couple titles one after another, and we will take a look at how they float. So in this version, it's going to be a data file. It is not going to be the main Windows type file. Let's go ahead and pull that up on the main monitor. And we can get a little look over here at what it looks like. I did that. I don't know what happened there. It should load. Let's go to library here. Your videos, I suppose. Was that your videos, or was it? It had to be, right? Right. Something else. Yeah, we gotta look up. We gotta hook the lights up back to this thing, and we gotta hook the lights back up to this thing and check out. Check out the way it looks when it's projecting all that awesome light and stuff. And yeah, so okay, so there is a live stream we just did right there. I don't know if I can bring the current live stream into. Oh, look at that! It's Mario hanging out by a tree sleeping. Yeah, really. I feel tired. I got kind of screwed up and I got no I didn't get much sleep. As of recently, but last couple days has been sort of like, whoa, is it seriously 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Oh no, I'm just waking up. Thought it was about 9 o'clock in the morning. I get up, I'm like, no, missed the entire day, missed everything. It's all over, all done. I'm like, man. I like how this guy says, I made a fake CRT TV with a laser. You know what's really funny is if it works, then it's not exactly a fake one anymore. I mean, that just, I mean, I, I, oh, ho, ho. All right. There was a point in time where I actually found where all the recent videos were, or maybe I didn't. Bandy is definitely a creepy cartoon. Yeah, it must be pretty cool. All right, so let's see. We got that. We got that. No, I don't think so. No. So I just I'm not gonna pay attention to the main board. Yeah, we're just gonna turn that off. That's just wasting time. Well, they want some kind of subscription or something weird like that for whatchamacallit. I think the screen's gonna do just fine, just the way it is. I can see the way it is, so it's okay. There's no reason to go in and try to. Oh, that's right. I might have to use weird things on this chip. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so in this one, this is what I'm showing right now is a data version of the entire system. So the best thing about this as a whole group of its own creations, what I'm trying to get at, is that there is a way basically to access everything that was created, every game so far that was made for its startup, for just starting itself up with something. So the thing is there are all the data files that you need in order to be able to get into most all of the games now. So anything that was created and anything here can be just pulled up without tapping over to another slave drive or computer and then bringing it back over. So this is directly off of a the what do you call it? This is directly on the web browser. As you can see, this is a. Let me see how you can do it. It's pretty good. As you can see, this is something right here. This is something that's normally a function on a web browser. This is off of a Fire Android Kindle Fire, I believe. And so you can tell. I mean, there's the way that it looks usually on the top. There's the 11% bar. There's the 1050. By the way, that's been how many minutes now? I guess about 7, and we've had about 2%. So that's a sign right there that the battery of the Bendu, the virtual interface box system is. It has a little battery support, so that's the effect is it doesn't drop so fast. which is a little handy-ish. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and actually plug in the controller part of the box now. And that's going into the hub, the powered hub that sits right behind the unit that is collecting a few outputs from the unit and then bringing them all together as one, which then brings it into the device as one. And sometimes some things that are going on in the outputs of the system can activate things sometimes, which is pretty cool. Quit looking at my back. End, he says. I'm going to plug in another piece of cord that comes out and is at times used. We're supposed to get a cartridge that pops up here. Hey, what's in the inventory, man? What's in the inventory? Nothing. Oh. There it is. How are we doing there, Jeeves? You feeling activated? Jeeves is feeling a little stagnant. Maybe a little too much for him. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. It doesn't have to power a needless jack right now. We can remove it. You have to allocate the energy to single outputs sometimes because they stop each other from working. Of course, if there's just too much, you need to pull a few, basically turn off a few parts of the components inside, and then leave the energy to provide only certain aspects, say one port, so then you can see that port work. There's some kind of a hotspot around here that turns this thing on. I know it's here somewhere. Looks like we took a heavy blast in the energy there. It dropped down to 7%. So we're getting low now. It's been approximately 13 minutes to 12 minutes. You can check that. Come on, show us the dealio. Show us the dealio. Where'd it go? Anyway, there's a few ideas that are in store to do a little bit of back and forth ball activity, and so we'll be seeing some of that probably in the nearby future. Sorry this wasn't so actiony of a video, but it is an exploration right now at this point. It is an exploration right now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Nothing at all is going on there right now. Okay, well, I'm just waiting for something to pop up, but it doesn't seem to want to happen. I'm going to try allocating a little more power somewhere. Nope. I ended up blowing. I blew it. I completely blew it. Okay. Yeah, see if I can give it another shot there. Okay, so now I have no mouse, but I'm gonna give it a try again anyway. Alrighty then, we're back. Take a short break there. And let's see if we can get this guy to do what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is take a good look at the front face and the options that are there. We may not be able to succeed at seeing them, but we want to try. We want to try our best. Yeah, it looks as though we won't be able to do it that way either. Maybe we're on pickle here. I think we're in a pickle. And I don't want a pickle. Just want to ride a motorcycle. I don't want to die. I just want to ride my motorcycle. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time, and I gotta get up and start doing some more exercising here. We're losing power here real fast. We might be losing battery power really fast here. All this experimenting takes a lot of power. We're just gonna give it another shot. We're just gonna give it one more try. See if it does what we're looking to do. Don't mind the broken screen. It most likely is going to be replaced soon. Very soon. Okay, I need my mouse to be able to do this. Bling bling. There's that. Bling bling. Okay. Now let's leave him in that position right there. Okay. And we're going to now plug in. We've already got it plugged in. It's already in. So there is a little communication going on from the system to this game right now. There's a little bit of communication. It's sporadic, and it's kind of depends. It's basically the inside Floyd is in the droid inside the box is capable of doing several things that will or will not affect certain parts of the run-throughs. that you try to. Incidentally, you can also send messages back and forth through serial port and actually communicate a little bit with, and you can find there are responses coming back at you. There will be blinks of lights and things like that as well. At this point, we're going to have to take a small quick break and power back up. So what I'm going to do is go over here. I'm surprised that didn't happen this time. I thought maybe we'd see it. We're supposed to see a cartridge pop up. And with that, you then see something cool. But I'm not seeing anything cool this time. I'll probably come back on and continue, and we will see if anything more does happen. So at this point, it is very experimental. Alright, well, gotta go now then. It usually just happens on its own. Usually it's not from having to do anything in particular. It could be that something doesn't want to get read at this point. It's just not reading something. I have no idea. I'll see if I can find out, and I'll be back. Okay, let's take the power out of... Oh, wow. I never plugged the power back in. No wonder it's running out of power really fast. I gotta remember to keep the power plugged in. Yep, that's what happened. We shouldn't have ran out of power that quickly. I noticed that it was dropping really fast. I thought it was the battery, but nope, it's because I had the power plugged in. Okay, well, that's what I get. I will return once we have some more power to use. So with that, thanks for tuning into the video here, and we will be back. Meantime, I'll review what I just did and laugh if I find anything funny. Okay, have a good one.